And we're live. All right. Very last minute, but you know what? Here we are. Hello, Lucy. Lucy E instead of Lucy Aqua de Luna. Hopefully my Wi-Fi behaves. Still no Ethernet cable. We're still running on this with no Ethernet cable. Maybe I'll get that for myself for my birthday. Happy birthday to me. You got an Ethernet cable. Let's see. I don't know what to talk about. I'm just kidding. I know what I'm going to talk about. There's some things I want to announce. Well, not really announce, but more like discuss, figure out, verbalize, vocalize. But also, unbox this. Living dangerously, as always. I always do. You know that's what it is. You know that's what we got here. Do I not have a little knife? Nothing to cut here? No, I always put it away where the baby can't get it. Let me go get a knife. There we go. It feels really cramped because I have the screen, how it is, and then with like how this looks. I only have like this little area of me, I guess. So it feels really cramped, and also I have like a stack of books like right here. So it feels really cramped, but that's the cost of, living in a smaller room or in a smaller living space, I guess. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm not complaining too badly. Let me see. I am a fan of Malmeline, what she does, the work that she's doing, her artworks. I think he knows. I think he knows my brand because I always do it. Fuck it, let's do it live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. I love that. I love that video clip because every time I think it. He speaks in my voice. He lives in my head rent free. I mean, also USPS, y'all really got to work on making these boxes a little bit easier to open because I'm like. But God forbid I don't put tape on it, Let's move on, though. Let's carry on. Love Melmeline's work. Found out about her. When did I first hear about her deck? I think the first one I knew of it, but I didn't really connect the dots, and that was with Tarot Oracle's walkthrough of the Rosetta Tarot when it first came out. And then Sacred Seed. Or someone can work on. You know what? How about you try getting up in here and opening these boxes, How about you try doing this? Go live and you do this, huh? In the moment, huh? I hope I didn't just show my address. Let me check here. The receipts. Thank you. You're welcome. So this wasn't the cheapest. And also I rarely buy majors only, but there's 3. But everybody get ready. She's on her way. So yeah, let's see what we got here. She throws in always, as always, extra goodies. As always. Some ASMR. Not really. So when this came out, I was like, and I was like, and then, and I was like, you know what? I buy all her stuff. I'm gonna make it a thing to buy every single deck that she has. So yeah, and I love Fortune's Wheelhouse, the podcast that she's on. So yeah, I was like, it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. I gotta have it. Oh, I got Judgment. Beautiful. And I see these, and I sometimes see them, and I'm like, maybe I should get the majors extra large size of the Tabula Mundi. But then I'm like, no, that's too much. That's a bit much. Hello, Shane, and hello, Sarah. But yeah, oh, lovely. Should I start on Judgment next? We'll see I'll see. I need to put these somewhere safe so I don't lose them. And then here, is this a sticker? It's a sticker. Light, love, liberty, and life. I think that's the heart with the pine cone from. I think that's from the Tabula Mundi. I could be wrong there. I just heard about the podcast after voting Tarot Decipher or reading, buying, pre-ordering. Because I got the book. I also ordered the book because Llewellyn also has a sale, 35% off. I think it's still going on. 35% off everything, or books. I don't know. So yeah, I got that, and I got the Advanced Tarot book, whatever, by Paul Fenton. I can't remember his name, but you'll see when it comes in. But yeah, if the book is anything like the podcast, it's probably going to be the go-to book, because I've been going through the cards, I've been going through the books, and finally like breaking them down. Finally, I just finished the Magician and the first 3 aces, and I'm on the Ace of Pentacles. I just read through it, and I'm reading through these, and I'm kind of going through it, and I'm like, it's like they're kind of giving me a lot of the same things, a little bit something new. Marcus Katz kind of goes a little bit more in depth in things, but I'm like, I need something fresh. I need something, and Mel Meline usually with her books, Book of Sachet, and where's the other one? Where is she? Where'd she go? Where'd I put her? Where is she? Right here. Liber Mundi. They usually offer something new and a fresh, refreshing take on the Thoth system. So yeah, take deep breaths. Let's see, on my phone, forgive my spelling mistakes. I hate writing on my phone. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I feel like I'm better on my phone, but I mean, I don't know. I'm slower on my, I don't know. What do you guys prefer? Typing on the desktop or on your phone? I find that phones are like faster. So yeah, let's see. So I'm like, I'm going through it, and then I realize, oh, I don't have the book for this one. Any info on her take on the Magician or any of the cards for her new deck, and I'm like, oh, should I? I have to. So yeah. Liu, no. But my Scorpio Aries side wants to like take action and see justice is done in some way. But no. So yeah. How I deal with anger, I'm not sure. I don't a question I haven't really gotten or really focused on. There are times when I do get angry and I do need to okay, let's calm it down here. Also, she sent the bags. Love it. Finally, my decks can go in bags. But I'm not sure if I'll keep them all together or not. I don't know. Let me see here. Desktop, but I'm a boomer. Are you a boomer? I don't think you're that old. So I'm not the best. I'm not a good expert in terms of dealing with anger, because I never really had any real issues with that. But there are times where I'm like, I get heated and I may overreact, but I never get physically violent. I think there's been maybe in my younger years, yes. But for the most part, my first instinct isn't to get physically violent. Boomer in mindset. So yeah, I believe the first editions, the first few copies of the Pharos tarot came with something on the bags, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, let's see. So these are the 3 different versions. They come in a pearl white, and then a metallic gray, or silver, if you will, and then like a gold as well, and they have little serpent, the Orphic egg. I think that's what that's called, with the snake around it. So let's see, which one should we open first? Hello, Esoteric Mystic and Books. If you guys need good recommendations on books or whatever, subscribe to Esoteric Mystic and Books. Great resource, okay? So yeah, which one should I open first? Which one? Which one? Which, I mean, they're essentially the same, but, you know, whichever one is going to be the one, and then I'll just show you the differences between the other ones. Yeah, I got the 3 versions. Got into screaming about, so I'm going to chill out, sit back, and just watch it. Yeah, it's best to sometimes, yeah. Don't overreact, you know? The blue, the middle one? Lucy's saying blue. I need to see I need to see the other options here. I'm waiting. The lag. Well, no, YouTube really isn't that bad as like compared to like the other ones. But yeah, let me see. I'm waiting. Is it blue or am I just colorblind? Is that blue? Or maybe it's because it looks blue from the lighting of outside. The middle one looks gray. Yeah, they're decks. They're majors only decks. Shane. What are those? I love these, like the envelopes that she finds. The paper stock is really nice. It's like sheen, shininess. So yeah, quite a few. Well, I mean, Esoteric Mystic was saying middle one looks gray. Yeah, it's supposed to be gray. Kind of. They're the same image, but different forms. Like some have borders, some have a small border, some have, you know, they're different variations. You'll see. But I don't know which is which. So far, it seems like people are going for this one. I'm going to do this one. Let's see. Take off the band. And the nominees are... I'm just kidding. Let's see. Oh, and then we get a little... Ooh. And then we get a little... hymn to Protogonos. Wait. Protogonos, yeah, Phanes. Incense is myrrh. Let's see. Ooh, this is a lot. Should I read this out? No, I'm not going to read it out. Nominees are. Ooh, okay, so this is the version with just the border on the bottom. Look at the backs. Here it comes with the band. Ooh, she should have gone with this color. Like you said, the blue. This is more that dark blue. I love this. You know, because you can see the difference here. Oh, I mean, yeah, make sure. So you can see how it's a different color there. I wish it came in this. This is a nice color right here. I keep everything. I keep everything when it comes to Malene. The nominees are, and the winner is Beyonce Knowles, Best Female Pop Vocalist. You guys remember that? Let's see here. I should have gotten scissors, but I just have that little knife. What do you have there? A knife! No! So yeah, this is the Pharos Tarot. Let's see here. Let me carefully. Very carefully. There we go. Nope. There's a tarot reader on YouTube who calls himself Beyonce Knowles. Well, does he have this deck? I don't think so. Did I open this? Come on. Did I puncture you? Are you open? Did I get you? No? Let's keep trying this. Oh, hello, KT. Let me see this. Am I not doing this right? Did I not do it right? There we go. Cut the cameras. I think I damaged it. Oh, yeah, I think I did. No, I didn't. No, I think we're good. No, I think we're good. I think we're safe. No, we're good. We're good. if there is damage, I can't tell. Oh my gosh. Big mistake. She should have kept this uncellophane wrap because this is difficult to open. It's okay, I have 2 other ones. I'm just kidding. They're, well, kind of. Like I said, this is the only borders on the bottom. With the keywords on here. And she really, Malene, honey, if you're watching this, you really got to get a new printer. You got to find a new printer. But I think it's a local printer. Or switch the lamination because, honey, this is unacceptable, honey. Your decks deserve better, you know? Because look at that right there. That little scuffing right there. That shows up on all our cards. But look at that. Look at that. This is the world. Renamed the Keeper here. I don't know if you can see it right there. Then here's Judgment or the Eon. Here renamed the Flame. We have Harpocrates, I believe, here with Nuit, the letter Shin, and the wing, the disc there. I believe that's supposed to be Ra. Husband. Calm down, you. How do you pronounce your name? I want to pronounce it correctly. And then here's the sun, or here the lamp. And then the moon. The moon is very minimalistic. I kind of wish there was a little bit more here, kind of like the sun, because it seems like a lot of empty space. But you know what? We get it. You know, what is this called? The foghorn. Like Joe. Okay. Here's the star. The way. Ooh. The glare. Ooh, the glare. Not doing it justice. And she is working on another deck currently. The tower. Or the rod. Again, there's I got 2? Why do I have 2? What's going on here? Is this different variations? I think she talked about this. I could be wrong. Yeah, 2 versions. I think she couldn't settle. Yeah. Yeah, there's one with... Maybe the colorations were, like, wrong or something. I'm not sure. You can see the one is darker. One is, like, a dark red, and the other's a green. I wish they were kind of, like, blend of the 2, you know? Here we have the devil called the lens. I will say I think she should have put a white outline maybe on the letters, or maybe something to make them stand out a little more on this. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's supposed he's like holding an egg shape. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it better there. Here we have the Ark. This is beautiful here. Temperance. Yes, this is Malene's deck. The Pharos Tarot. And then we have Death, the Walk. Trying to get it to focus, but it wants to focus on my face, I guess. I guess you'll focus on the face. Here we have the sea for the Hanged Man. Never mind, I like Death better. So this one was really much was an exercise for her in learning how to work with watercolors. So it's, again, I feel like it's not. I can see that she kind of like maybe struggled a bit in it. But either way, it's like, again, I can barely draw, and this is amazing. I could never imagine doing this. So here's 2 versions. Nudity warning here. All right. Even though I already just shown it, here we have Lust, the Spiral. Then we have here the works, Wheel of Fortune. Always now I'm thinking of like when you go to a restaurant and you order food and it's like, give me the works, you know. It's a shame she's not gonna make a minor arcana. Well, I think she might at a later point, but I think uh she she's gonna work on she's working on another deck. She's gonna do the full 78 on those. Here we have the Lantern for the Hermit. So it's all like about the lighthouse and the ocean and the sea and all that stuff. It was made by right. I always felt like it was like other like it was she used a different medium for the Thoth tarot. I didn't know it was watercolor. So yeah, the pivot for adjustment or justice. And here we have, oh, I love these. There's some cards that are just like a little bit plain. There's kind of, it feels like there's two decks here. So here we have the enclosure for the Chariot. Look at that. The black pearl right there. I think that's supposed to be a reference to Binah. I could be wrong. I love this. This is Thoth based. This is definitely Thoth based. Here's the compass for the lovers. I wonder if she would be willing to make this into reprint it into the size dimensions of this deck, so you can work with it and you can switch out the majors if you wanted to. If that was, I wonder if she'd be willing to do that. And I always feel like the majors should stand out, you know. So if you want to make your majors really stand out, then yeah, obviously change the backs. But I love these backs. Let's look at these backs for a while. Love it, love it. And here's like, oh, I wish this was the full color Tabula Mundi for reference. Yeah, I highly recommend Maline's Tabula Mundi if you don't like the Thoth. Another one that I'm really liking, I think you'll like this more. I'm not a big fan of the Zilliq. It's really not Thoth, but close to Thoth, but not really. Also is Terror of the Spirit. What's another one I'm trying to think of that I can recommend to you that's, Thoth, but not really. But I'm sure there's some out there. I love this Hierophant. The stanchion. Come on, camera. Focus. Focus on here with me. Come on. I wonder why it's not focusing. Sometimes it'll focus, sometimes it won't. Maybe because sometimes it reads the faces in the card, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see who else is. Oh, hello, Fairy Wren. Who else is here? And hello, Auguries and Signals. I saw your comment and I did say, here's the Emperor. So you see, this one's very simple. It's very like bare. There's not much going on compared to like the Hierophant here. I just love this Hierophant. I may change my icon to this card, even though like the Hierophant isn't really a card that I connect to. I just love that one so much. I'll be eating my way into it with the Zilliq. I'd hesitate to say that you can eat much into it with that deck, because really, honestly, if you really do want to get into it, you can get the apps for these two books, the Rosetta Tarot and the Tabula Mundi, and you can get the apps and they have the full books on there. You can read through those. These are wonderful beginner resources. I also recommend Duquette. Always a wonderful reference here. Easing. Same thing. I got the message. Here we have the door for the Empress. So a lot of the names are changed to definitely correlate to the Hebrew letter attribution. So here we have the door. So that's Dalet. So yeah. not a big fan of this one. She showed a sketch for the new Empress for her new deck, and that one is much more interesting compared to this Empress. But I mean, like, each their own. Okay, and they all can't be winners. Here's the High Priestess. Love her with the wonky little camel face there. The ship, and the camel's the ship. And then here we have the house for the Magus, for Bet. So we have the lighthouse there. And we have like I believe, to me, it looks like power lines. The things that hold up the power lines. That's what it looks like to me. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be something else. I could be wrong. Yeah, links in the description down below to her website and to her shop. And here is her Fool card, the light. So yeah, so here it's like there's, like I said, there's like two different decks in here. There's the there's these really like intricate full on types of cards, and then there's these like very plain simple majors here, which I'm like kind of keep it up here. I think the only one that kind of fits as being simple in its way is the star. I wish her hair was longer though. I don't know why. No, I do not personally know Melmaline. I'm just a fan. But she does talk about, I keep up to date with like her emails and like her she has like a newsletter and all that, so I keep up to date with whatever she puts out and whatever she's doing, with through there. So yeah, that's how I know what I know about what I know about Melmaline, if that's what you're wondering. Let's see here. Putting this away. Now to open the other ones stressfully. So yeah, let's see what wait, I think this is like oh yeah. So yeah, also these are limited edition, but I'm pretty sure she can like reprint it, So yeah, I'm not doing readings today, Katira. So yeah, $100. Yeah, PayPal. I'm just kidding. No readings today though. So yeah, number 90 out of 231. I never get like significant numbers. Let me seal this back up, kind of. Yeah. Next time, another time, I thought like, should I go live, do readings, or what can I do? And then I saw, oh, it's being delivered today. I'm like, I can do this. So yeah. Let me see, I'm gonna put you here. Let's do the gold one next, and then we'll do the white one after. So let's see what differences they have. I'm pretty sure there's not much different other than like the format of the borders. So yeah, again, same thing, you got the hymn to Protogonos. Let's see, did I get the same number? No, I got 164, so I can see which is the favorite. More people like this one than the one with the bottom borders here. Which is this one? Is this the complete? This is probably like the completely borderless one. Yeah, the gold one is the completely borderless one. Well, I'm not sure. She might mix them up. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm assuming. All right, buy Esoteric Mysticum books. Or jewels, I should say. Come on, open up. Open up. So, here we go. Here we go. So yeah, it's the same thing, but fully borderless. And you do get like a little bit of extra, artwork, I guess, here in a way. But for this one, it's like, how much different can it really be, Live readings must get tiring. They do, but that's why I don't do them all the time. I don't know how Tarot Oracle does it. He does it like every day, every afternoon. I'm like, No, I can't do that. That's too much work. Too much work for me. So yeah, so here, fully borderless, a little resize, there's a little bit more, but not like, it really isn't that much, there's not like a hidden symbol suddenly revealed. It's just more, So yeah, let me show you some of them. So yeah, like this, you see the star, this is probably like the best star here. Unhindered, open, no blockages. Here though, we only get one tower card. I wonder why. Why did she do that? Unless there is. No, not that I can tell. Yeah, we got the 2 extras. Is that a misprint? Am I missing a card there? I don't know. I'll have to check on the website. Maybe she mentions it somewhere. Gotta look at the stanchion, the Hierophant here. You see a little bit more there. You see like the ground, I think, a little clearer. Because having 2 towers is too much. Honey, that's the Lord of the Rings right there. Oh, hello. I have an alternate light card. On this one, I have an alternate full card. Look at that. Hello. I kind of like this one more. But I also like that this one has the egg. Which do you like? Egg or oh, that's that Percy Jackson book cover with when he's on the building, the Titan's Curse, I think that's the book called. You like the blue fool? Yeah, egg. I like it more too. It's like they're both kind of cool. I'm like, okay, so let me see what else we have here. Let me see if like this other one has an extra card of another one. Empire State Building. Yeah. So let me see here. Where's the... Oh, right. I put it here. So yeah, let's hurry up and get through this. So I can get to talking about what I'm planning, girl. I just love these backs. Let me just show these backs again. These backs are so cool. Yeah, I think there's another... I want to say there's like a few other decks that are like Thoth inspired that I'm like, oh, go check out these, but I can't think of any. I cannot think of any. Couldn't you make a decent amount of money if you live stream paid readings more often? Yes, but it's like, again, it's like, not to like throw shade or anything on people who do live readings, because I'm doing live readings, but I always consider doing readings like, it's like flipping burgers, it's the flipping burgers type of job compared to like doing other readings, and it's really hard to kind of get out of there. But once you start like really going deeper and more in depth with your readings, and you can do those more, and you are there ready to say, my work is ready to be paid only. Here's my rate, no ifs, ands, or buts, then the readings get more in depth. They get a little more, the questions get a little more interesting. It's not always the same type of questions. You don't get the people who like reader hop, they go from one reader to another, which kind of makes you feel like the work that you were doing in that reading kind of like invalid, but also like, there's a mix to that, and it really feels like your work you're offering to these people is isn't worth it. That's the part right there. So there's a lot of that, is it worth it, is it not? For me, it really brings in like the views, and it brings in the interaction. It gets me to use the decks that I have, so in that case it's worth it. But that's not really what I really want to do. And there was a moment when I kind of got stuck in doing just live readings. I'm like, I need to back away from this. So yeah. Oh yeah, Timothy. We see it's a very prominent thing. Ask anyone that does live readings. You're gonna see like if you have like 3 channels that you're sub to, you're gonna see like people pop up again and again to different channels and be like, and ask the same question, you know. Oh yeah, Purple Ocean killed me flipping burgers for sure. And Purple Ocean, that's for sure like payment. But I saw the paying rates and it's like Purple Ocean gets the bigger cut. And I'm like, wait a minute. If they're the ones with a majority of the readers, shouldn't it be the other way around? Because in the end, if they have like the majority of the readers there, you know, the percentage cut would be okay with it being smaller from the readers, you know, that way they can still make a profit. Because I saw the rates that they were cutting from readers pay, and I'm like, that is how much was it, Shane? How much was it that they take from your thing? Here, YouTube, it's like, yeah, some of it goes to YouTube, but it's like 30% maybe. Any like super chat, it's like 30%, you know. Yeah, they're making a killing for doing next to nothing. They just offer the platform, and it's like don't do it. I'd say do it on YouTube, do a PayPal link, and do it on YouTube or Instagram, you know, because it's like, okay, so I didn't have to use the knife on this, but I probably still have to anyways. But yeah, so yeah, that's how I equate it. So yeah. Yeah, and if I like, how much was it, Shane? Do you remember? I want to say it's like they made like, I can't remember. But I know they got the bigger cut. I know Purple Ocean got the bigger cut, and I always thought like maybe I should do it. Should I go on there? Should I get it? Should I do it? It seems more like, I was like, nah. It's like, from what I'm seeing, it's pretty much the same as what I'm doing here on YouTube. So I'm like, I'm not gonna try doing that. So yeah. So here we go. Let's see if there's any extra cards here. So yeah, we have, again, so here it's the fully bordered version here. So we have the associations of the Hebrew letter and the planetary and the elemental there. You can see it, the universe, and then in the subtext, the keeper right there. So yeah, let me see here if there's any extra alternate cards here. I doubt it. It's probably going to be. You see, here I don't have an extra lust card. Ah, I got an extra lovers card with this one. And yeah, an extra magician card. It's sad that people like people pay that much for a reading when they could go elsewhere and get a genuine reading for just a bit more. That really is. It's, yeah. And also it's like, I'm pretty sure where you're going, more of what you're giving to the reader goes to the reader, you know? 10 for 3-minute readings, 15 to have it done within an hour. Yeah, and it's like, how much is it? Like, what was the divide? I can't remember. But yeah, that's very quick. So here's the alternate magician cards. So one is lighter, one is darker. You can see the difference in the lighthouse there. And I think they're all the same size. So if you wanted to, you can like combine them all together and make a weird little oracle with them if you wanted to. Let me see. Let me find the space where the lovers goes so I can put them there. 7, yeah. Okay, there we go. And then here's the alternate lovers. This is very different. So here, this is more the alchemical versus the Egyptian type of lovers here. So there you go. So yeah, she never spilled the tea on that. And if she did, I probably didn't notice. I probably forgot. So yeah, let's see here. So yeah. So there we go. Let me see. I didn't check what number I got here. But I wonder if they're all like that. Like there's always, is there like one alternate of another card in each one? I wonder. Yeah, I got 188. And this is the edition Lux Occultatum. And I believe, so maybe I wonder what the other names were. I didn't even notice. And put you here. Actually, just keep you somewhere. If you'll let me. If you'll let me. There you go. There we go. Okay. Show us the alternates again. Of which ones? The alternate borders? Or what? Because I have them all put away. I put them all away again. Let me see. What's the name on this one? Ad lucem, the one that's completely borderless. Right, I feel like the Egyptian theme, again, it's like, I want a little more. I wanted things a little bit filled up in the card instead of just, you know, there. So yeah, here's, yeah, because Lucy asked. I'm like trying to see like what it is. Okay, I see what it is. It's the Earth, the Moon, and then the star there, I guess, as the, I don't know. It's more, yeah, there's a different, yeah. So here's the alternates of the Magician, the Magus, the House. So you can see that one is brighter, one is darker. So yeah, Mercury and Gemini. I wonder if it's like a rulership thing. Mars and no, there would have been like an alternate of death and all that. And then the other one was the Lovers. So yeah, there's like slight color variations, and again, like I think the biggest change is probably in this one where there's, right? I feel like I wish she kind of like took parts and bits of the two variations and kept them and made one in there. But I wonder if how many variations are there and what differences there were. I heard marketing on Fiverr can help readers make some extra cash. That might be something there. But I mean, like Fiverr has its own, it's like its own thing. I feel like that's something that it may be possible for tarot readers to get to break through, but it's a little different. It's a little different. I feel like Fiverr is more for the bigger celebrities, I feel. I like Naked and the Animals. Yeah, the more alchemical one. That's the one. That's the alchemical one, I'll call it, rather than the Egyptian one. Yeah, still for burger flipping though. Yeah, I would have done it like, yeah, for $5, it'd be like, and to send someone like a reading or whatever, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. Come on, get in there. Don't be shy. Go back into your room. There we go. What number did I get? Did I even say on this one? I got 188 of 273 for this one. So yeah, not like, this is actually okay, but when this is better packaging than the boxes she does, which I mean the jewelry boxes are nice and all, but it's like it's not secure. This feels secure, even though the deck is a little bit exposed there, this feels like your cards. I can pick this up and not be afraid of the cards falling out, if I don't grab it right or whatever, You know what I mean? Come on, get on there. There we go. So yeah, there we go. The 3 different versions of the Pharos Tarot by Mel Meline. What is the borderless? Yeah, Fiat Lux. So yeah. So I take it this is the least popular. One. But you know what? I like it kind of. It's, yeah. We'll see. We'll see if I can combine them all together and make them all into one. Into one deck. We'll see. I'm still waiting for Y to show up. I don't think Y is not going to show up on this one. He's busy. He's too busy right now. I messaged him and I'm like, I'm going to go live. And he's like, I've got a Zoom call. And I'm like, I guess. Another time though. Joe. I wish I knew how to pronounce it correctly. I wish I can pronounce it naturally and just easily just come out of my mouth. You know what I mean? Thoughts on Los Caraballos Realist Tarot? I want it, but knowing Los Carabeo, it's like they're close to it, but not. But like, it's like they get close to hitting the mark on tarot decks, but it's like, you know. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. So yeah. Oh, did I show you that I got the little stickers? I got more stickers. I got the stickers here. Stickers I can put on things. Probably on my little table here, my reading table. So yeah. Joe. Yeah, Joe. So yeah, and I also like this. She always puts out these nice little stickers, I will say. Though, I think a better one would be to have it like maybe more in an oval shape. That would have been cool. I always have my critiques here. So yeah, let's see the deck. Does she have spreads? I doubt it. Closure at the lighthouse. Yeah, let's see here. There's a lot going on here. Oh, she went into like... Let's see. Oh yeah, she went into it. It's gonna be fun. Oh, and a bookmark. Since like 2 weeks ago. I know. Hello, Juliet. So yeah, I should have come on sooner, but life is just so busy. So there you go. Look at that. My library is updated. Hello, Crystal Ball. So yeah, I know there's like a part of me that was like, there's a deck that I want to put in a bag, but I can't remember which. But I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out, and I'll be able to put these in there. But I should find a way. I should find like something to like, maybe like a patch I can iron on here. Something. Is the library open? Kind of, I guess. Well, not really. I mean, like the library is only open when the my co-librarian is here, but he's too busy. He's too busy. I'm just kidding. So yeah, let's see. Let me put these away. So let me just talk about some things that I'm working on here. All right. So I have like this idea. Fit for life. I mean, I wish I could like highlight your name on here, but I'm not on Super Chat. Oh, also I'm not on Super Chat. I'm not on StreamYard. So also I can't host anyone else on here. It's just me. Why not? So yeah. So yeah, let me talk about some things that I'm like contemplating, thinking like, what are we gonna do? Where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? How can we go? You know, what direction are we taking this channel? I'm still like not completely turned off from doing live readings, so you know that's gonna still be happening. You know, it's a good little thing to like keep engagement and keeping my channel like alive. I call it like the resuscitation. You know, you know. But you know, who knows what I'm gonna do. Hopefully that can develop and evolve further down the line. I really do need to like set up a shop for private readings, but I never got. I started working on a website, but then I just didn't finish it, and I'm like, another day, which I should start working on now. Maybe, I don't know. But also, I have been taking notes. You see, I know Etsy's a good option, but I still don't know the logistics of it. How exactly do you do the reading properly and send it through and email it or send it whatever through Etsy, whatever, so that, you know, it goes through. I never figured it out. At this point, I'm over it. And also, it's like I see like Etsy is like, it's Etsy. It's yeah, no, I'd rather do my own personal website and have like, you know, put my PayPal link and, you know, have and explain like, you know, send this much, you know, whatever, and I'll with an email, whatever, with your question, whatever. Right. And I'm thinking like maybe either do that or like just pay for it, you know, and invest into that if I'm going to do that. But I'm like, oh, that's again more work. And it's like, maybe I should pay someone to do my website, like Auguries and Signals is saying here. But further down the line, a little bit further down the line, let's say that. But I think I say that of every single thing that I plan and work on with when I'm working on this stuff. So yeah. Tepco's here trying to get why. So yeah, hello, Ali Enchanted. So yeah, but I'm finally starting. I'm debating whether to like take up all the whole notes that I'm doing here on the tarot, because I'm still working on that project that I said years ago I was going to start working on, and now I'm finally like making some headway into taking the notes and getting the basic blueprint, or like the parts of the series that I'm gonna like now gonna like mesh all together and synthesize and hopefully make a cohesive script or something to like explain, you know, the many different variations of the tarot in its way, and essentially make it a tarot series, and start working on that. You know? But it's and I'm like, should I do all 78 and, you know, do and then like start working on it, or should I do one, do the script, upload video, then repeat the process? That's actually very alchemical. Get this done, and then do the second part, you know, synthesize, and then upload and share in the third part. Maybe. I'll think about it. But yeah. What if you did live tarot here on YouTube, but no free, only paid readings? I should have offered that here. I forgot to do that, but I'm like, nope, this is just an unboxing. Let me just do the unboxing of Maline's Pharos tarot, and, you know, leave the links and do that. But usually, last time I did a chat like this, I was like, no free readings. If you want a reading, you pay for it. Here, I'm just gonna be chatting, you know, and I'll stop the chat and I'll do a reading if you want to pay for one. Which kind of still stands. Yeah, I do that. I do that, but but today I wasn't in the mood, I guess. I didn't think about that, but, you know, I tried it before, but I was like, nope, too early, too soon. Got to bring it back. Got to bring back the free readings for a little while longer to grow my channel a little bit, and, you know. But that's the problem. It's like once you start doing the free readings all the time, you only I feel like you get stuck in that reading mindset, and I feel like I'm reading the tarot more like a Lenormand, rather than like a tarot, where it's like with Lenormand, it's like, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know, equals this, whatever, you know, it's a quick, easy, you know, direct answer. Whereas with tarot, it's like you kind of got to sit with it, explain it a little more. You got to really like know a little bit more about it and digest it a little more, you know. But with, you know, the free readings, you're kind of like on to the next one, do the next one, do the next paid reading, do the, you know, it's, you know, yeah. And that's the thing. People don't want Lenormand. People don't like the Lenormand readings. They want tarot. If you do Lenormand, you're not going to get that much viewers. And that's how I'm thinking, like, oh, maybe that's just my style, like Lucy's here. That's just my style of the tarot readings. I'm like, maybe it is, but like I want to go deeper in it. I want to go give it a little more and take my time with the readings, you know? Maybe offer a free reading for general advice for the week or the day, not just any question. Yeah, that's. I thought about that. I'm like, maybe, and this is where I'm thinking of, like, there's an option on YouTube for membership as well, to like yeah, essentially a membership thing where it's like, oh, you pay this much from every month or whatever, and you get, you know, and you get this every month, you know, in your readings, you know. And then I'll do something else for like for free on here, you know. And specific questions, $50 per. That's like, that feels too much for me. You know, I usually just charge. I charge by the card. I don't charge by the question or whatever, you know. So it's like, if you know, it's, you know, my prices aren't set in stone so much, you know. So but other than like the rule of like $5 per card for sure, or $1 per card if it's like live and it's, you know, that's usually what I do. If people like give me like $10, I'll do like a 9 card spread and then one card at the bottom of the deck, and that's like the $10 there or whatever, you know. I try to do that. Recently I've just been doing the 3 cards, and it's like, wait a minute, no. It's like, when did I start doing that? I'm like, oh no. So if you donated quite a bit and I only did a 3 card reading or less, you know, or yeah, I think I did like 3 card reading on your reading, I'm sorry. So yeah, I liked your monthly horoscope thing. Thank you. I I I love the directness, but I'm like, again, it's like I kind of want to do it longer, but I'm like, I can't do longer ones like that. I want to get it done and out of the way and get it clear. Um, but yeah. But yeah, so I did like the 3 card reading, but again, it's like it's a challenge of going more in depth, or it's like, okay, wait, I'm putting a lot of work into this. Why am I doing this for free? Type of thing, you know. And it's like, if it's for free, I'm just gonna do it directly and like quickly, and you know, no in-depth things going on there. What to do? What to do? But for sure, the one thing I do want to keep working on and completing, bringing it back around. I got a little distracted there, as always. Is, you know, this tarot series that I want to do, you know, and revisit the Marielle series again, and like kind of like, well, it kind of like ties back into the Marielle. I mean, the Marielle's going to be in it, but it's like, you know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna, because so far I've done, how many cards have I done? I can't even name it. I've done a few core cards. I've done, I think, the 8s for sure. I think I've done the 2s. I think I did the 3s. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's see here. 2 of discs. Yeah, I did the 2s. Yeah, and then I did the 8s. So yeah, I still got one. And I'm almost done finishing the aces for that, for this series or whatever. And I'm just taking notes, you know. Let's see. So yeah, let me see, where am I? Yeah, right here. So far, let me try and show you guys what I've written so far. Just notes, you know. Sometimes I'm like, am I really taking notes, or am I just, I'm like, no, I'm taking notes. So like, this is all written right here on this side right here. This is all like blank pages on this side. As you can see, they're cleaner. This is what I've written. I'm like, how am I? I'm like, okay, I gotta put something out. I can't just keep piling on notes after notes after notes, because then by the time I'm ready to do it, then I'm gonna be like, okay, now I gotta revisit the first cards and being like, whoa, you know, show us a page, please. Okay. Like, I mean, I don't even know if you'll be able to read it. There's a wish list of decks that I'm getting. So yeah, it's like, that's the full list, you know. And so why it's so much, and I really haven't done that many. So the 2s, the 8s, I think I've done, let me see what core cards I've done. I think I've done the kings and the princes. Let me see here. Yeah, there's the 8 of swords. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've done the princes. Not read it. Not read. Okay. Yeah, the king and the princes. Let me see what else. Is that really all I did? I swear I did the knights. I swear I did more than what I've just done. It's a fucking lot. Let me see here. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. I did the kings. I don't think I did the princesses. I feel like I did. No, I didn't. So yeah, and I did the aces. I did the magician, strength, the moon, the chariot, so far. So yeah, I think I want to do the high priestess next, for the next one. But I kind of want to be like, okay, I did the magician and the aces, and how I want to do this video series is, is do it by numbers. So I'm going to do the number 1, which is, Keter, and the monad, and the magician, and the aces, and then move on to number 2, and so on and so forth, So yeah. So yeah, I'm like, I wonder who's watching, who's lurking and watching me. What do you guys want? So yeah. Share your wish list for decks. Let's see here. Well, I mean, some of it I already got. It's not complete though. Another day. I'll share it another day because I know there's a ton more. Come out and play background. Let them lurk. Let them lurk. It's fine. So yeah, let me see. And so yeah, and then I also have to go through like the astrology stuff, and it's there's a lot to go through. So yeah, why is there blank pages here? Oh, no, it's not blank. It is blank. Weird. So yeah. So there we go. So it's a lot of work. Let's see how it goes. We'll see where it takes me. So yeah, Allie. Well, Allie, you popped up and you said, hey. You don't count. You're not a true lurker. That's what I do. I say, hello, everyone. I do a little comment here or there, and then I just stay quiet for the rest of it. Just watching, judging, So yeah. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. Okay, yeah. We probably don't want to know who's looking. So yeah, I've got a lot to go through here, and I'm almost done with the Ace of Discs. So yeah, there we go. So essentially it's gonna cover her. Okay, it's gonna cover her. All right, we're gonna touch on her. We'll visit her a bit. I mean, where are we gonna start from? And she's going to play an important role as well, the worth. She, like... Hello? And, as I said before, Marielle is going to be all up in here as well. All right. So yeah, and her, which also apparently she's coming out with another edition, the Ashera Tarot. Which I'm gonna say, if you're gonna get into like the Golden Dawn, the Thoth type of decks, Tarot of the Spirit and the Ashera, I'm liking how they explain things. That sounds good. Don't overwork yourself though. Oh, I like to like work until I'm like, okay, I'm done, I'm over it, let's do something else, So that's why I did like the moon, I did the 8s and the 2s, like I did all that. Only recently that I do the magician, the chariot, and the aces, only like this past month. So yeah. Do you have a favorite deck right now? At the moment, no. Because I'm not really doing readings that much like that. Hello, Rachel Days. I'm not really doing... Currently, for the past 2 weeks, I haven't done readings. I'm not doing that. Too many readings, too many, like, to where I'm like, I'm loving this. I don't really know, Usually I just have the same go-tos that I have there. I have my Delphi, Majestic Earth, Marielle, Rider-Waite Smith, Thoth, and, I'm really hoping that Tarot of the Spirit comes through and is like a deck that I'm gonna like enjoy and love. And so yeah. So there you go. So yeah. What else is there? What else to say? What else to say? I don't know what else to say. Oh, and I have more books coming in on the tarot and astrology, which I did get a few new books. Where did I put them? Yeah, I got this tarot, no questions asked. Very like it's Rider-Waite Smith. It's beginner, but I like it. I like it from what little I've glanced at it, which I'm like here and there. I like how it's like a question to ponder and tarot size or tarot exercise, I guess. I hear someone up there. I think they're going to start working out here. So I love that. I love it when a book gives you exercises and practices and questions that you can ask with each card and all that, so you can learn to approach to work with the tarot rather than, meanings, go off and do it. It's like, here's an exercise, practice it out, work it out, figure some stuff out, good to order Tarot of the Spirit right now. Oh, you're gonna order it? I'm like I ordered the Serpent and Peacock Tarot today, and it's in a tin. I saw that. I love how the cover looks, but then I see some of the cards and I'm like, oh, no. I remember now why I didn't like it. But Shane, let me tell you, if you're gonna get it, beware of the books. Yeah, or is that upside down? No. Yeah, like that. This is what I'm going through, okay? This one is, how long is this book? 800 pages almost, a little under 800 pages, and this one is 400. I mean, it's a lot. But I think if it's a good place to start off, this is going to be a good place to start off with this stuff. But also Fortune's Wheelhouse podcast also puts things really great. I think you're going off in a good direction, Shane. Let's see. Morgan Greer is a 10. Yeah, I have that one. I have her here. She's a good deck. I love her. We love her. What else here? Oh, also another deck I'm going through and kind of digesting and seeing, adding it in there, for notes and all that. Spirit Keeper's Tarot. Put on my take on that. What else? Oh yeah, and of course, as I mentioned before, going through the Mel Moline decks as well. So yeah, it's like a lot, but then sometimes, like I said, it's like, although I'm going through a lot of books at the same time, it's like these, I read through them and they're all kind of saying the same thing, give or take a few exceptions, like Snuffins kind of throws in some interesting things in there, and so does Cats. So yeah. So yeah, really good though. But again, Shane, if you're gonna get it, you gotta get it. You can't avoid it. Which ones? The Tarot of the Spirit or the Thoth books? Because this is Tarot of the Spirit. These are the full-on guidebooks for it. So yeah, did I get a message here? What is this? Nope, don't care about that. Oh, hello. So yeah, what other book did I get? I got a few other ones. There was another one I got. Oh yeah, I got this. This seems like really interesting. Very like beginner level, but I like what she's saying here. You were born for this, by Chani Nicholas. Or Chani? How would you guys pronounce that name? This is like a very like poppin' book in astrology, like, And I always I'm gonna get it, and then I got it. And I flipped through some of it. I'm like, I love it. I want to work with tarot with this. So yeah. So yeah, what was the other one? Oh yeah, this one right here. This guy right here. The I Ching. Girl, I have a walkthrough of a Los Carabeo I Ching deck, and someone was like, "You're not pronouncing it right. Whatever this, that, whatever." I'm like, "So how do you pronounce it?" And I'm like, "Nah," So I'm like, "I got this." I have Wen's translation of the Book of Changes, and I also want to get. There's one last one that I want to get before, and then I deep dive and get into the 64 hexagrams and all that. So yeah, I have mixed feelings about the Aquarian. I like nearly everything, just unsure about the faces just don't match for me. It's like, why, what, Yeah. So yeah, I love that. I might do a little astrology series with this. I want to do an astrology series with Lucy, but I'm not sure how to tackle it and do something fresh. I don't know. I think this book might be a good direction to go with it. We'll see. I wonder what she thinks of it. So yeah, this is trash. If they're your trash, let me pick up a bit. So yeah. Oh, and my friend Natalia also sent me a deck as well. Let me just do some little Tarot Godmother pseudo unboxing. Not really unboxing. Show and tell, I guess. Come on, don't fall. The struggles of having so many decks stacked up upon each other. The Apparition Tarot, from the creator of the Spirit Speak Tarot. I like it. I saw Spirit Speak and it looked too like, I don't know, not completed. I don't know. But this one has that too, but it's like it works in its favor. I don't know why. What I do wish it had and it worked on was to be edited so there's no like white border, so you can kind of see how that rainbow kind of cuts off there. I wish the border was like right there. I wish it was borderless. So you see that? I want that to kind of take up the whole card. I think that would look cool for a deck like this. Because if it looks like this looks great. This looks fine. This works. Because of all the white. But here it's like kind of would like to see the whole extended. But I'm gonna still work with it. So yeah. Oh, I am gonna get the 3rd edition of the Spirit Keepers. Like that's like, it's pretty much a different deck. Let's be real. I have a lot of plans, but that's my Aries, like, do. I have great ideas. I have all the, let's start this, let's do this. But then I like get bored with it and then I'm like, okay, on to the next thing. But then I'm like, no, I think it's more like work on one, go on to the next thing that I was also working on and planning on. I think I'm kind of getting into that cycle here. Like I said, read a bunch of fantasy books. Okay, now back to doing my Library of Keys project. Done with that. Let's do some live tarot readings for a while. Let's, and then cycle through each and every single one. And then do some astrology studies. And then do some other stuff, cycling through. I just can't, I'm not in that magician phase of the juggler, juggling all these different, objects and things, multiples at the same time. I can't do that. That's for sure going to give me the burnout, Which, actually, going through the cards of Spirit Keepers, it's actually not that, that difficult to understand what she's writing. That's what I love about Benabel Wen, is that she's able to translate whatever the fuck this is saying and put it into something that's, easy to digest and easy to understand and easy to dive into. And then you can like revisit what like Crowley is saying or like what Dion Fortune is saying and being like, oh, I get it now, Well, I got this. I think I did get this deck. He has all the decks, let's be real. He has more than me. But yeah, I'm liking it though. I'm liking it. Like I saw it and then I was like, Sticking to Western astrology or sidereal? I have no idea yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with Western, mostly because that's what the tarot kind of relies on a bit. What book on the Wheel of Time did you stop on? I stopped on book 4. I read The Dragon Reborn, and then I was like, oh yes, and I was getting into the wheel, into the Shadow Rising, right? Is that what this is called? book 4, you know. And then I was like, let's get into, and then I like stopped reading it. And then I'm like, I want to do this. I want to start doing this again. I want to pick up my library of keys stuff again. So yeah, hopefully I come back around to it and I pick it up. But I mean, like, I got enough so that when the Wheel of Time show starts, I can watch the show and, you know, yeah. Let's see, I think it's a great way to learn to do things, no burnout. I mean, so far, I think it's working. It's like I burn myself out on the one thing that I'm focusing on rather than I'm burned out on everything. And now I'm just like, I have nothing else to work on. I think I've figured it out. I've cracked the code. So let's see. Another thing that Natalia was very generous in sending me is a bunch of books on writing. Don't move. Stephen King on writing, which I started reading through. And of course, it's Stephen King. I think I'm going to read through this pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure, you know, before the end of April, I'll be finished with it. I'm like giving myself extra time to say that. And then she also sent me these, again, very short books by Stephen Pressfield, right? Pressfield, yeah. The War of Art. You see, break through the blocks and win your inner creative battles. And then Turning Pro, tap your inner power and create your life's work. And then Nobody Wants to Read Your Shit. And I'm like, oh, I don't even want to read it. And other tough love truths to make you a better writer. And I'm like, yeah, read me for filth. And then Do the Work. Just do the work. The Queen Who Cracked the Code was the first one to leave. Oh wait, which one? Have you read The Name of the Wind, Zach? That's one that's on my wish list when I got on with the many like fantasy book series out there. It's like it's The Name of the Wind, The Wheel of Time, you know, Mistborn, and then Brandon Sanderson's, a lot of Sanderson's stuff, and The Way of Kings. I finished that. I love the ending of Way of Kings. There's mixed stuff there. It's like, where are we going with it? What are we doing? And then now I'm like, oh, I'm full on ready to start the next book. But then I'm like, okay, no more fantasy books. Back to tarot. All right, bye, Rachel Days. Wait, what is that? What is that in reference to? The Queen Who Cracked the Code was the first one to leave. Oh, with the drag queen. Okay, RuPaul's Drag Race, right? Those are all big books. I can do one, but not sure about a whole series. Yeah, it's a lot. That's why with like Way of Kings, it's like I read through it easily enough. It wasn't like, oh my god, I can't understand what this person's saying or whatever. You know, it's an easy enough read, but it's just so much. And it's like The Way of Kings was like so many introductions. It was like a whole prologue. It was like a prequel, but it was needed, you know? It was like setting up like a lot of like tea to be spilled, and I'm like, oh, I'm here for this. Isn't that The Shadow of the Wind? La Sombra del Viento? Isn't that The Shadow of the Wind? I don't know if you can hear me scratching my throat. Yeah, Name of the Wind is by Rothfuss? Is that his name? I don't like the cover, but you know, apparently it's a good book. Yeah, you know, people, you know, because I think it has like, what is it? Is that the one with sympathetic magic in it? Whatever, right? Or no? Yeah, King Killer Chronicles. Yeah, it's quite a few, because there's like a few channels that I've been watching that talk just about fantasy books, fantasy series, and fantasy books and all that. Daniel Green is one that I've been watching a lot, along with there's another one. There's another girl. I can't remember what, but yeah. Can't remember her name. So yeah, what else? What else is there? Don't know. Not sure what else to talk about now. Oh, right. That's another thing that I wanted to ask you guys, or anyone that's watching, or anyone that's interested. And I'll do like a poll or whatever, and I'll like promote this, whatever, and further time. Like, would you guys prefer this to be live or pre-recorded, edited videos? Which Lucy here is like telling me, like, you're not going to edit that shit. I probably won't, but I do want to have a little bit of cohesion to it. So if I am going to do it live and unedited, which will probably be what I'm leaning more towards, it'll probably have like a slideshow at least. We'll have a PowerPoint, presentation. There's going to be diagrams. There's going to be images. You're going to see what we're talking about. I'm going to explain it. Things will be highlighted. Things will be noted, because I'm not going to just explain things through words. It's just too much work, I want it to be a helpful visual guide as well. An adult Harry Potter medieval feel to it. I'll take a note of that. Well, I mean... Do you have some input to put in here? What is it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's rude to point.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta say hello. Say hello. You gotta go right here. Say hello. Say hello. Bring me the views, child. Say hello. Oh, you little pancha. Okay, come on. Go back with your mom and dad. Yeah? Yeah. Why are you pointing? Why are you pointing? You're gonna be a little pointer, huh? Girl. Come on, let's go. Go back with your mom and dad. With your mom and your dad. Yes. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Oh, you're too cute. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, you and me. Come on, let's go. Yeah, not for you. Come on, let's go. Don't get any ideas. Come on. Come on, let's go. I think you need to get changed too. Okay, ¿no tienes mamá? I'm like, I hope not. A star someday. I'm like, girl. She is. She's too cute. I'm like, for some reason, all the kids I take care of, they turn out to be super adorable. I don't know. I'm the common denominator. No. No. I will keep her far away from YouTube if I had my way. But I don't. So yeah. League of Legends. Okay, work. All right. Bye, Read the Wonder, Shane. So yeah, I'm not sure. Back on topic though. Let's see. I don't think you are an edit queen, but hey, that's just my opinion. You see, I kind of agree. It's like, if I were to edit, I'd probably like make it comedic in a weird way, and it probably wouldn't work out. So yeah, no. Let me see. Let me ask the cards. What it thinks, what I should do. To edit or to do it live? We'll do it live. Maybe we'll just listen to him. You know, he says, do it live. Yeah. I see like when she left, all the viewers just, you know, dropped down to 7. I'm like, girl. I'm like, okay, I get it. Y'all are just here to see my nieces and nephews. Well, let me tell you, this is a tarot channel, not a family vlog. Okay? You can find that elsewhere. Let me see. Let me draw 3 cards to go live and 3 cards to edit. As always, I always take forever with my shuffling. To go live. Now let's go with to edit. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. A star at whatever she decides to do. I just noticed that. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, I didn't check the bottom of the deck for when I did the top one for live, but interesting cards here. Very interesting cards here. Check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Look at it here. Check it out. The moon. This is for going live. The cards I got for going live. The moon. The world. And the Emperor. I mean, I think it's kind of saying like, this is what you've built. You're a live streamer now. The word that comes up is meandering. You know, that's kind of like what I do. It's like I meander with it. You know, I don't want to go live with a partner on this. That'll be for something else. You know, if I were to have a guest on, I'd probably like. I do it like as an extra like side addendum of something of a topic or an idea that's in a card or talked about in a certain, you know, card or meaning or whatever that I talk about in one of the previous, you know, live stream or whatever. You know, I'll see what again, ideas, options, question, you know. But, you know, the moon was like, I'm like, oh, the moon. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that with, but I'm like, that's kind of how it is. I say like it's meandering, it's kind of rambly, it's not really fully disorganized, but I mean the Emperor is kind of there. It's like, this is what you've done. This is your brand, as I always say, you know, this is my brand. This is my brand. You know, it's like it's sort of like this. It's not really focused, it's not really organized. It's like, okay, the PowerPoint and the notes that I'll have are the one or whatever I, you know, because I don't want it to just be a regurgitation of what I've read in the books and all that. And I'm like, I don't want it to be that. You know, I want it to be my own ideas and my own thoughts. And you maybe like with a few quotes here and there from what they are, because there's some good things in these books. I'm like, oh, I love this, you know. But with the moon, it's like, it's okay. It's kind of like, we don't really know where we're going with this, but I think, you know, it's going in a direction. We're going somewhere. Now, to do it edited, we have very like conflicting cards here. So we have, to edit it, we have the Knight of Swords. So I think this is either saying like my personality is too go to take the time to edit, pre-record and film and all that and do it that way. I'm too hasty in my things. So I think this alone is like saying like, okay, I'll do it live. But also, we have the Devil. And also, I feel like the Knight of Swords is running away from it. So I think it's like, okay, I need to get away from that. And also we have judgment, the people awakening from the dark pits of hell, if you want to say that. So you can see like where they're emerging from here. They're emerging from the devil card. So it seems like I need to not get constrained in that. I think it's going to say that I'm going to feel too confined. I'm going to feel too limited by that. And I think that's one of the things I don't want to do. I think I don't want it limited. And if I were to pre-record it, I'd probably do it how I always pre-record things, where where I edit, where I don't, or I just film myself. I like ramble, talk, whatever, and then I just upload it. No editing, no nothing. I just do it raw, uncut. Bottom of the deck, though, that I got from that is bottom of the deck is the Lovers when I did the pre-recorded. So yeah. I think so. And that's another thing. I don't like listening to myself. I don't like listening back to myself and hearing my own words. I hate it. I don't do it, which gotten me into like a bit of audio troubles in the past. But yeah, I think what I have here is perfect. I think what it's saying is what I have here is perfect. It works. It gets the job done. I think I have to just stick with it. Be aware of not meandering too much. Yeah, exactly, Lucy. That's why I'm like, oh no. But I'm like, once I do it, I'd probably get used to it. And once I do it, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, totally. And but it's like, why even bother? It's like, I think more of the limitations that I'll set up for myself, and I'll feel like I need to make my video shorter. Maybe that's one thing I don't want to do. I don't want these to be short videos because I don't want it to be. Because again, it's only like what? The 4 kings, the 4 8s. That's 8 cards right there. Magician, strength. What did I do? The moon, temperance I did. The chariot. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've done 21 cards so far, right? I think so. But still, it's like I still got a long ass way to go. But I do know that after I finish going through all this, I will feel comfortable to start having the options open to, thinking about, making a tarot deck or an oracle deck or a Lenormand or whatever. But that's, again, I've done, I still, like, let's say, I think percentage wise, I've done all this. I still have all this to go through, I'm going to say, go with your intuition. Girl, and I got to do a little chat on intuition and what it is, what I think intuition is. And talk about that, but what was I going to say? Damn it, I just lost it. Damn intuition. We'll do it live. It's settled. We're going to do it live. Which a part of me is like, okay, if I can do it, like, I had some ideas for making it edited that it would be like video essays that you see on YouTube these days. And I'm like, but yeah, but for sure, I'm going to listen to what the cards say and do it live, and I'll do it live, and especially for there are a bunch of to be like majors on the live thing. Meanwhile, there's 1 court and then 2 majors, which pretty impactful majors there for doing it like pre-recorded and edited. Yeah, and if I were to do it edited, you know what? What if I did it? What if I paid someone to edit it? No. I don't think a lot of people will be watching what I put out there in that. So yeah. Intuition, please. You listen, do you? I mean, I have my thoughts on intuition. I have like, or an opinion. Like, it's what intuition is. It's like I'm not quite sure what exactly it is. A lot of people will say it's your gut instinct. It's, you know, it's your it's what your gut is telling you. It's what your, and I'm like, it's not that forceful, you know, because I like how he talks about it here, how Meditations on the Tarot talks about, you know, that he says that the Sun card in the Marseille, at least, is a representation of intuition and what it's like to understand that. Sense 8 is kind of talking about it, you know, kind of touches on that. Lucy, I'm so far in season 2. I'm almost caught up. It's what Dorian V tells you. I'm running the other way. I'm like, I don't know her. The intuition, that's dark stuff. It's dark-sided. But it's that Marseille Sun card. Let me see if I can show it. You know, it's where you see those two children, like, you know, they're he says that they're talking to each other without actually talking, you know. And to me, it's like, I hear when they talk about like, oh, this technology is very intuitive. So, and sometimes this can be used and manipulated by advertisers and all that. For example, Facebook has that. There's a Facebook ad on something, I can't remember, and Facebook is, you know, it's like an ad for it, and there's like a small X on the top corner. Habit and our gut, you know, tells you like, look for the X to close it, end it. X is and, you know, you tap on that, it gets rid of it. No, it's actually two buttons. You know, it's like, you know, open Facebook or download Facebook and or close, you know, in there. But your mind immediately knows to just go to the top right or the top left corner looking for that X, you know. It's like a instinctive action there. You just do it, you know, because you know to just look for the X to close it, you know. You don't think to look for, you know, the X. But it's like, why is Facebook putting that ad there with the X there? It's like, you don't need it there, you know. Look, it's behind you. So yeah, he says that it's like, you know, they're able to feel what each others are feeling and what they're all like, you know, thinking about each other and what they're like doing. You know, the one kid is like reaching forward to touch the chest of the other one. The other one is reaching over to reach for the back of it. But the other one doesn't, you know, directly know what they're going to do, but he knows that they're not going to hurt each other, you know. It's like, it's within them that they know that they're not gonna hurt each other. They're not gonna do anything bad to each other. They're not gonna they understand each other, you know, in a direct way. I can't remember, but yeah. Which deck is that? This is the CBD Marseille. So yeah. That's what I say. Lucy's like, no, and I'm like, okay, so Lucy, what do you think intuition is? I wish I was on StreamYard now, so I could like bring her on here and she can like voice her opinion. Maybe we'll do another one, but I'm like, again, that's what I'm thinking of. Intuition is like, it's not forced, but it just comes naturally. It's like, and it's not. It's you just do it, kind of, you know, as Nike would say, just do it. It's just something that you do. There were times where it's like, you know, like one example that I know this was intuition telling me, on the Dorian V. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, one of the examples was when I got this card on a reading, and I was like, well, this isn't like the traditional like Rider-Waite-Smith or the Thoth Five of Cups. This is the wounded healer. This is like healing medical stuff. Like, I'm like, something was telling me like in like reading it, and like it's like it told me to look at this as like medical healing, a doctor, medical stuff. And I don't ever like read cards that like literally directly like that, but something just told me like a feeling or a sensation, a sense 8. No, a sensation just directed me to like to stand firmly on that meaning of this is like medical stuff. And it turns out I was like, oh yeah, they're like going to like school to be a doctor or something like that, right? I can't remember the reading. It's in one of the live streams somewhere in my channel. I don't know where. It was a while back. It was before I was helping my sister here with her baby. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, also, why do you have this one? I think you do. The apparition deck. You have this one, right? Spirit Speak Apparition, right? Or no? No to what? I'm sorry. When people say yes or no, and I like say like 3 different things, like one after the other, you don't, girl. What? You don't have it? I thought you did. I'm sure you do. Do I need it? Where? How much? No, I'm just like I'm just curious if you have it. I don't know if you'll even like it. I was going to say that you do what you do that you say that you do that when you read. You seem to doubt yourself when you move into those areas. I want to yell at you to trust your intuition. It's that's just it. When there is that doubt, it's not. But I do know that this is. But I can tell the difference of this is just from written, studied, rote memory that I've learned of what the traditional meanings of. So for sure, usually that's what I say, so in there, yes, it's like, but I have yet to fully read it without like really having a standardized traditional thing. Yeah. I don't have it. Yes, I am yelling. I don't know if you can see it clearly. I think it's on Etsy. And if not, oops. Moon Baby showed it. Okay. You see, like, let me tell, like this card, you see the mountain here. I wish the mountain continued on down, like, to the edge of the borders, Oh, that deck. On Tom B, yeah, okay. But yeah, for sure. When I have that doubt, I automatically it's you see there, it's like once that doubt is there, it kind of removes it, and that original meaning kind of like already is like, it's not intuition to me. It's I'll question it, because when I doubt it, I usually say no, it's not it. That's me doubting. It's like, doubt it, no. Questioning is just, I just question it. It's like, I'm like I said, it's like I said, it's like, here's the medical meaning of it. Like medical, it's like, could it be? And it's like, no. Like, oh, okay, like it of the apparition. Yeah, it's a weird. I'm like, I saw it. I'm like, I like it more than the Spirit Speak. I'm like, maybe I should get the Spirit Speak. And I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, oh, this is doing something more. We're doing something different here. But I think what would help it greatly is removing these white borders, Like if this were all pink with the flame details, I think that would look way cooler. And if this is like, again, just things needed to be expanded, complete the black circle and then have the white, the yellow rays extend out to the edges, and the red and the hills and the background, the foreground here, continue downward. I think that would make it much more interesting. I think that would, because it's like this looks great. This looks great right here. Except for the line right there. If the line was continuing, then yeah. Oh, you just bought it, of course. Like, I love this. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles. Love her. We stand. Give it a no. One, I don't have the proper tools, and 2, I don't want to ruin the gilding, honey. Also the border, also the back. No, I don't want to do it. No, I'd rather see it. I'd rather have her release a second edition and have this as its own, And you just bought it. Great. Sorry, why? Dolce & Gabbana at times like, wait, what? Me like it, or me no like it. I was like, Chariot from, oh, Sex in the City. I'm like, SATC? I'm like, what is that? Isn't that a college test or whatever? Oh, cheap on a reselling. Okay, good. Venus of Willendorf, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. Yeah. Also, why? I also got, they came in. Ooh. 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 She came in, why? Pharos Tarot. Oh, that's right. I told you. I'm unboxing it. I'm just trying to get why to buy the Matrix only decks, which I don't, but I'm like, should I try? Should I try shuffling them all together in one? Let me see. I'm going to check if they're not even the same size, because I got the, speaking of something new. What are they doing to that poor child? But speaking of sizes not matching up, I'm like, why did my fan get really quiet all of a sudden? The Prisma Visions. I was so upset. The extra cards of the, the past becomes present. Those with the extra cards that, were reprinted. They don't match up with my deck. They don't match up in size, and I wanted to use them together. And oh well, tragic. I don't think they're the same size. These, these majors only. Let me see this. I think they're the same size. I think I can use them. Should I combine all three into one? Should I? Oh yeah, mine also come in the bag. Did yours come with alternate? Because mine came with alternate cards. Yeah, mine came in bags. I know, I'm like all of a sudden getting into this because like I'm excited that they all found like final one. Let's see. If this one doesn't match up, I'm not gonna mix them. Because yeah. I'm gonna put you here. Close you. Oh no, not yet. I want to put you here. Yeah, which one did you get? Did you get the fully borderless or the bordered? Because there's 3 versions. I got all 3, And let me tell you, they're not just the 22 major arcana. Wait, do they all come with double? No, I think one of them only comes with 1, right? Let me see. Let me check this. Let me double check this. Let me see. If I remember correctly, let me see. Yeah, the lovers, and then the Magus. Yes. So that's 2 on that one. This one comes with an extra, I believe, a tower. Yeah, an extra tower. And then this one comes with, you can rewatch it. Oh yeah, and an extra list. So yeah. And then the borderless one comes with an extra fool, and I believe an extra, what's the other one? I think it's just the extra fool. Oh no, and another extra list again. So yeah, let's see, right? Yeah, extra lust. I'm on YouTube. I'm sorry, why? I'm on YouTube. They're all the same size. The limit does not exist. I know. I can stop and we can go live together. You see, oh, too big. They're too big. It's too big. Oh no. It's too big for my... Look at that. Look at that. She is making my thumbs work. Nope. We're gonna have to cut them in half, girl. I don't know if I no, these are even too big like that. Oh no, am I gonna have to do a vertical shuffle for the different borders, for the different variations? Okay, not too bad. You got bordered. I'm gonna try something interesting here. Because you know the majors interplay with each other to reference the minor arcana, right? Right? I learned that from Fortune's Wheelhouse. Okay, so yeah, there are some slight variations in sizes, but for the most part, they're pretty much the same. It's not as drastic as like Prisma Visions. So yeah, there's like, so here you see, you know, and then there's the bordered, and then there's that one, you know, the fully borderless, and then there's the one with the bottom border. Yeah, I got like 90, and then one something, and then one something of another one. I think I got 91 of one of them. Let's see, I got, 188 of the Lux Occultatum. 188 of that one that you have Y. Yeah, because they have the option to get all three. Yeah, I think they all come with 24 cards, but I'm not sure if they all have variations. So I'm not sure if there's like an alternate of like the death card, an alternate of whatever. I don't know how many alternates there are. So yeah, I had edition ad lucem 164. So yeah, I had edition ad lucem 164. This is the one with completely borderless. So yeah, what's that? 24 times 3, that's 60... Nope, 72. Wait a minute. Right? That's like the 72 angels. Girl. Ooh. For real, that's what this is. Because I think even she couldn't really decide. She couldn't even decide as to what she wanted. Mama. Girl. Oh, bitch, mama. Oh. You crazy. Not really. It's pretty rational for me. I'm supporting an artist I love. But again, she really does got to switch printer or, you know, change the lamination on this, add a thick lamination on here because, you know, we got to pay for it. You know, we got to protect this. We got to protect this, you know. How much did you spend? I think it was like $100, but remember I also had that, I think it was like 10% off. I think, no, $10 off. Or no, 10% off, right? Something like that. I pretty much got like $10 off. I saved on shipping essentially. It was like 100 something. It was just a little bit over 100 if I'm not mistaken. Bye. Bye to what? Bye that you're leaving? Where are you going? Or are you leaving us? Why? If you're leaving us, see you later. See you in your next live unboxing. Because there's a spread that there's a reading way that Veronica Jude does. It's like this majors on majors, and so she gets like a major, she does the late, and then she does the other one. You know, so yeah, too much money. I mean, just buy major after major. You know, if you want. I got all three because for sure I could not make up my mind. But yeah, it was pretty pricey. It was pretty pricey. But I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. I mean, hey, one's got a bottom. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. The star, the chariot, and that. And you can also like read with the borders. You can use that as like, okay, I got one that's like slightly bordered. We got one that's completely bordered, and we have the chariot, which is open. Which is interesting that the chariot is called the enclosure. The border, there's no border. How ironic, But here the Wheel of Fortune is bordered. So what the chariot is driving is the wheel. Girl, we can go all day into this. And it's being guided by the star. Girl, maybe I should just do majors only. This is going to be an interesting reader. If I'm doing it like this. Things are getting moist now. And she's now making up crazy rules. What do you mean crazy rules? That's my intuition. You can't tell me. My intuition says. Like I said, I'm still like trying to figure out the intuition thing, what exactly it is. What is my intuition? When is it working? When is it flowing? I was talking with Annika about this, and I'm like, what do you think it is? What do you think? And she's like, oh, it's like a flow, And I'm like, oh, work, Gone too far? Gone too far what? On what? With what? Oh, right? I'm like, oh, thank Tepco. Tepco brought you. Why? Intuition is a song by Jewel. Put the link. Put the link to the song here on YouTube. But yeah, do you have alternate cards, right? Of different ones? Because I got a different lovers, I got a different fool, I got a different magician, I got the 2 different lust cards, I got a different... What's another one? The tower card is different. I don't know which other one, but yeah. So yeah, look at the house. I don't know how this would work. I don't know how I'll figure out how to work with it, but I'll figure it out. Let's put these stickers on, shall we? I need to figure out where to put these. There we go. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to be muted by YouTube. Well, I don't think you really summoned his spirit. I think you just summoned his presence. Let me see. Let me put these stickers on my little table. Why is like, I don't get stickers. I'm like, I used to be like that, but then I finally found a surface that I can put my stickers on, and I love them. Once I find a use for them, I love it. Let me see. Let me put you here, get you here, put you here. Tepco is so rude. Why is on my cuss, not yours? Deal with it. I have blended to share. Oh, no. Not on my channel. Take it to his. You get a Y. You get a Y. Everybody look under your chairs. Everybody gets a Y. We stand. Y is the Oprah of the Tarot Tube world. That's that on that. So why? When are you going to do your Royals interview? Were you silenced or were you silenced? There we go. I think I figured it out now. There we go. That's the best we're going to do there. Oh, am I buffering? Oh no, was I buffering? Let me know. Oh no, too much Y. Yeah, for real. It's because we were talking about Oprah. No. Oprah's the Oprah of Oprah. There is no other Oprah. Take it back. Take it back. Was I buffering there? I'm so sorry. I was paying attention. I was literally trying to put a sticker on here. I think the buffering was matching up with me trying to put a sticker on here. So Zach can have the bandwidth. That's not how it works. There we go. Oh, she's beautiful. I love it. Ice pretty face into. Yeah, I know. He summoned Mercury went retrograde again because of why? The impact that he has. The power that has. The impact that has. The access that has. The political implications that has. Am I though? Let's be real. Let's not boost this ego up anymore, all right? Cleaning that off. There we go. Oh, what do they do to that baby? I don't know if you guys can hear her crying back there. Probably making her eat or whatever. She's watching all of us. We said Oprah, and people were like, "What is he doing?" You know, I'm pretty sure the YouTube gods listened and heard, and they were thinking that we were gonna play like the Oprah interview, whatever. We're not. That's not what we're here for. Political gate will be opened. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Political gate? What do you mean? My knee is gonna start hurting. Oh no. I don't want to stretch it out. But I don't want to keep it like this because it's aching. Ow. I should really get that knee checked out. But I talked to my doctor about it, and she's like, "It's fine, it's normal." I'm like, "No, I don't think so." FBI open up. I'm like, "I'm just here shuffling my majors only decks." They confiscate my tarot decks. I'd be like, "Oh my god." That would be drama. That would be scandal. The tiger's beast. No, hello, Johnny13. I might use this for like the guess the numbers card game, you know? Or I pull it out and I'm like, oh, here, guess the numbers. I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be like all the decks that I use now. It's for the guess the numbers game. So yeah, I was reading this. I was reading up on this deck, by the way, real quick. And I find that it's very much like the Marielle in some cases, in some ways. In like what the book is saying, what it mentions and what it, references. I'm like, wait a minute. But no, I'm not doing readings right now, Johnny13. Why? Who you meant is making up crazy. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? What? I missed something. Were you silent or were you silenced? The latter. Yeah. Okay, crazy rules about the borders and not borders. I mean, hey, that's intuition. I'm just kidding. That's not intuition. That's reading into certain designs and certain aspects of a deck, It's like, how are the borders on some cards, versus not. I have a vintage Rider-Waite Smith where the 4 of Swords, I believe, is like the borders are miscut and it's like really close to the edge of it. So there's like an opening. So yeah. She's gone too far. I think he's referencing to me as she. But no, not Mel Meline. But no, I'm just like, oh, here's this, with that bottom border, there's this one fully borderless, and then there's the fully bordered right here. So I love it. I'm happy with this purchase. Who are you calling thirsty? Why is fire? Don't make me clap them to me. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know. When are we gonna go live and do readings again? As long as you're happy, that's all that matters, right? It's like I'm pleased with my purchase. I think that's what's most important, and I'm excited to get into this. I'm not a fan of the font, but you know what? It's not about the font. It's about the information. You know? I wonder if she'll ever do like a I wonder if she'll ever do a book like of all of them together, like combine all these three into one book. Why am I like that? Why do I like things like that? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? You know, into one complete book. You know, the book of Sachet and the book of Libra Money. I don't know. Maybe, or maybe she'll like do a whole. I don't know. Because I'd like to see her do one. I would also like to. I'd also like to see Majestic Earth, Tarot of Delphi over here, to make a book on that as well. Yeah, this is the book here. Actually, pretty. It's 148 pages total, so it's like it's not a lot, but I mean, you get quite a good amount. There's no pictures on it, so it's like. So yeah, but I think you can get a PDF of it. So yeah. So yes, another day. When are you going live with Zach? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have that book. Why is not much of a reader in that aspect? I know. Should I go live and on StreamYard? Should I stop this, go live on StreamYard, and we should do like a quick little 1 hour of live readings with Y? Or do you want to do it Y? It's on her website. Soon, children. Yeah, you see, Y's too busy right now. I should really fix my hair. Let me see how long this thing is. I was looking at my hair the other day. I'm like, this shit's so fucking long. And sometimes I think, should I cut it? And then I think, nah. I cannot read that. Let me see. I only read people. Thank you. Oh. Honey. 7 billion books in the world, mama. Why ignoring me? Drama. Why is ignoring Lucy? What scandal happened within the TerraTube and T group? So apparently, Lucy was throwing unintentional shade at Y. And that's why Y. I'm just kidding. Also, I switched over and I'm getting into the habit of using wireless earbuds now rather than this. But I do need a Bluetooth thing set up for my computer if I want to use it with my computer. But I'm like, meh, you know. Random side note: who here has wireless earbuds? And if you do, how do you like them? How do you use them? You know, how do you best utilize them? Oh, I think these are done charging. I think these are out of battery. Are they? Are they dead? I'm pretty sure they're not. I think they are. A scam. AirPods Flex, not AirPods. Skull candies. Because I like the Skull Candy brand. I'm asking questions, then they go unanswered, such as life. I am lost. I tried to answer it, but it doesn't make any sense. This is not. I mean, you just gotta make a video. Why? No, these are Skull Candy. I got them at Target. Because I said, I'm tired of the wires on my earphones wearing out. Okay? No, they're not knockoff. They're not Apple. I'm telling you right now, and I'm gonna make it clear right now, I'd rather be caught dead than using Apple products. The only thing I use is iTunes to manage my music. I'm sorry. It's funny how like Apple became like the only like good designer brand for technology, you know? Because really you're just buying it for the name. And I'm like, eh, you know? I see how they look and they look uncomfortable. I like the squishy, you know? And these, it's let me tell you right now, when I say the noise cancellation, it works too good on these, it works too good. I can't hear shit other than like what's coming in through the earphones. Oh, was it that was that in the group chat? Zach is going off the deep end with the reading with bordered and not border. It's like, well, that's how you read it, you know. That it adds a layer, honey. Take a chance, you know. Take a chance. You see, like here, I got 3 with just the bottom border. I feel like that would mean like, okay, solid ground foundation, you know. But it seems that there's going to be some destruction here, some alchemical destructive work. We have the Ark and we have the House, Temperance and the Magician, surrounding surrounding the tower. So it seems that the tower here is the alchemical furnace where the great work is being done. So it seems that you're mixing things, you're blending things, you're working on things, you know. So yeah. They actually don't. I'm surprised they don't, Lucy. That's what I thought too. I'm like, these are gonna fall off. These are gonna fly. No, they don't. They're in there and they're secure. I will say that. But again, maybe you need to find something for your ear size or whatever. But these, like, they're in there. They're in there. Unless I like, because what I would like to do is, and you can't do this with wireless, is that with the wired earbuds, it's like if I'm listening to music and I want both in, but I kind of need to hear something, I just like pull it out just a little and I'd have it resting in there, you know, just a little bit out, resting there, and there, rather than having them full on into the ears, uh, you know, that I would be able to hear, and but here, and if they fall out, you know, I have the other one here as well. The wire's there to catch it, you know, essentially. Here, no, I can't do that. And I'm like, okay, got to get out of the habit of that. Also, wearing wireless, I found myself out of habit, like, kind of like, I'd use my arm to like kind of like push against the wire and I'd move my neck to pull it out of my ear so I can hear it instead of just like grabbing it like that. You know, or I'd like move my hand or try to like I was out of habit maneuvering myself in a way that would just work, you know, that would work with a wire rather than wireless. I'm like, wait a minute, why the fuck am I doing this? I don't even have a wire here. It apparently it charges well. Like if I leave this in for 10 minutes, it's like 2 hours there, but it takes an hour to charge. So far, it seems to charge well. I'm not sure how the earphones charge. That I'm not sure if they're charging well in the case, you know, because the case is a mini battery pack there. Oh, I also need to set up the tile thing for it in case I lose it. So that needs to happen. So yeah, on the charging aspect, still not clear how good it charges. I'll come back to you when I check on that. So yeah, so these were 80 at Target, 80. But these are like the more expensive because it was the most battery life. I'm like, let's get it, you know. I'm not gonna fuck around. But you can get like there's like cheaper ones, like I think like 22 is the lowest total amount of hours with the case, you know. 22 hours I think is the lowest that you can get from there. So yeah, Okay, we're the wireless now and do jumping jacks. Go. Well, I gotta get my OnlyFans. Ooh, girl, I was just about to start talking about Tyler Posey. Girl. Speaking of OnlyFans, mama. Ooh, girl. Sin. Sinful. OnlyFans makes sure. Well, yeah, well, I don't think I'm there for it. Not bad. I can do 80. Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, wait. Yeah, 80. Hello, Anna. Turian, right? I said that weird. Hello, Anna. It's going good. I was just unboxing this. Pharos Tarot. Have you seen it? Also, excited to get your new Tarot of the Abyss, right? Tarot of the Abyss? Yeah, I mean, matches up with the brand. It's going good, so yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about other stuff too. Oh, look at that. And so it's like each little dot is like it's like a quarter, like a 25%. So there, right there, it's like 50%. And it's already like 50% charged by that little amount they were talking about. But for it to be fully charged takes an hour. So I'm like, wait, so what is the truth? You know? I mean, girl, I'm sad. Another one. Luna Solar is another one that I'm getting like quite a bit of her decks. Like I'm waiting for Tarot of Echoes, right? Tarot of the Echoes? Echoes Tarot? Tarot of Echoes, yeah. Oh, it's these wireless earbuds. What happened to your knee though? Nothing. I didn't damage it. It's just when I'm sitting down, I'm sitting cross-legged. And then when I go like this, it hurts. It hurts to stretch it. Right now it's behaving. Oh, that is a miracle right there. That is a miracle. Oh, thank God. But it usually feels like it's like resisting wanting to straighten out, and it hurts. Like I'm like, oh, if I keep going, it's gonna snap. But anyways, yeah, I'm trying to keep busy. I mean, I'm excited for Tarot of Echoes, and also I'm really enjoying the Bone Stone. I'm a fan. So yeah, how's the song quality on them? Your young is not going to snap. It feels like it is, but yeah, I'm like, well, when I'm older, when I'm like 40, what's gonna happen? Song quality, I think maybe another brand might be better in terms of audio. So I don't know. I think maybe with like use, it might become clear, or maybe I'll just get used to it, or maybe I just have to tinker with the audio settings on there. I think because you also have an app with it, and I think there I can like manage the audio output on it, because I did find that like when I'm listening to a song, the singing voice sounds a little bit like off in the background a bit. It's not so in the forefront. But I think with use, I think it might get clearer, or I'll just get used to it. So yeah. Arthritis, here we come, straight up. Around the corner. Yeah, it sounds like it's, yeah. Like how, I don't know if you can hear my niece. It kind of sounds like that, you know? 40 is just around the corner. You see, I fucking, live chat. 40 is just around the corner. Oh, wait. Girl, I said I'm 20 instead of I'm in my 20s. No, I'm full on. I'm gonna be 25 and in like less than a week, girl. It's coming in like 2 years. In 2 weeks. When you're 40, your bones will be in tune with the weather. Oh God, I feel like they already are. Early age arthritis. I'm gonna be 25. Watch me have my midlife crisis at 25. I know, I'm so fucking young. Too young. Now that I'm 30, I don't laugh like I did when I was 18 to 25. Oh, to 18 to 22. Oh my god. In about 2 weeks? Yeah, April 9th? When is that? In 3 weeks? No. Right? Botox. Life is more gray. Aw, Joe. Sending you my doctors. Oh no. My tree. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm in Aries. It's Aries season. It's Aries seasons, mom. I know, it's the 22nd of March. I know, but it's like 7 days. Wait, 8 days. And then 9 days. So that's pretty much about 2 weeks. Not less than. No, it's not less than 2 weeks. It's around the corner, bitch. Oh, you're an Aries too. Oh, you see, I just attract the right people. It's almost 3 weeks. Yeah, that's like around the corner. It's not 3 weeks, is it? It probably is. Right? Let me see. Where's my calendar? Do I have a little calendar here? Let me check my calendar. That is probably 3 weeks. Let me see. Girl, let me see here. Oh, that's right. It's Monday. I feel like today's Sunday. But it's pretty, girl, let me tell you. My weeks go by really quickly for some reason. They feel like they go by quickly. Like, I don't know why. She's coming. Hello again. You can't be here. You're not supposed to be here. No, don't step on that. Please don't step on that. That is important, girl. Ay de eso. Ay de eso. No, that's trash. That's my phone. I don't know who you think this is that you're playing with, but you cannot play with my phone. What are you doing? What are you doing? Not for you. No, girl. And give that back. I don't want you writing on the walls. That's a new pain. Y'all seen it here first. No, I'm not going to do that to her. Oh, did my stream go down again? Am I good? Am I back? Why is spicy too though? So must also be fire. I think he has no. He's a Capricorn, that's why. I think it's the Capricorn. No. Baby shit that yeah, her energy. Baby shit that yeah, her energy. She was gonna be a Capricorn, but she turned out a Sagittarius. She wanted to get here sooner than what was scheduled. I was buffering. Time to get an Ethernet cable. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get an Ethernet cable, and I'm gonna get a Bluetooth thing for my computer. I don't know if it's something I need to do. I don't know what. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Figure it out. It's that devilish energy. Yeah, I mean, here, let me show Wise cards here. I mean, he has the star. Let me see. I want the borderless ones though. The star and the devil. No, that's the bordered. That's bordered. Let me see here. There's that. Okay. Here's that. Here's this one. And here's star should be somewhere close. Here it is. But she knew better, JK, no offense to any Capricorn. This is the Pharos Tarot. It's a majors only deck, but I got all three and I just combined them all together in one. So yeah, here's the devil and the star again. Clean it up and I move some stuff around. I'm pretty sure the Wi-Fi will get received a little more. I don't know. It's the star. There shouldn't be buffering with the star. And YouTube doesn't even give any indication that I'm buffering. Oh yeah, it is very big. I can barely like hold on to it as well. And I have big ass hands. I can shuffle the Marielle untrimmed. You know, I can shuffle the big Thoth deck, but this is like bigger than that. You know, let me show Thoth deck, but this is like bigger than that. You know, let me show size comparisons here. Every time I showed the deck, it's buffering. Oh no. Oh. So I don't know if you can see it better here. But yeah, they're huge because it's like they're intended to be used like majors only, you know, so it's like only 24 cards, so it's not, so they're more thin, so you can grab them a little better because they are pretty flexible, you know, in one way, you know, so yeah. I'm not trying to attract the lady. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the Thoth Tarot, Luna Solaire? Would you ever do a Thoth Tarot? A Thoth-based deck? Oh, never worked with the system. And it's like, well, I mean, with the Rider-Waite-Smith, let's be honest here. If you have some familiarity with the Rider-Waite-Smith, you're gonna have a little bit of connection with the Thoth. That's the true tea on that. People will say otherwise, but I'm like, honey, it's all there. You know, Tom Benjamin like shows that in his, and he does a video on it, like showing like all the like, here's how it's actually like very similar to each other. You know, on the minors at least. So yeah. Yeah. So when do you expect your Tarot of Echoes to come out, Anna? I have to learn the system in order to paint it. I have to be able to get the cards. Oh, are they not available? Like, is it tricky to get? Because where do you live again, Anna? I've worked with playing cards, okay. And it really, in the end, it's very much, no, it's like number and element plus planet and sign, you know, that makes the minor arcana. And the majors are pretty much the same, like, let's be honest. With a few tweaks here and there, like there really isn't that much of a difference. From what I've seen and worked with, you know. But there's added stuff on it, but at its core, it's, you know, you can read it as such, I think. So yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so, let's see. Hoping to finish it at the end of the year, but now took a 1-week break from it. Ended up painting the second edition of Echoes, even though it's supposed to be a break. You're in New Jersey. Okay. I feel like you finished. For some reason, I feel like you did all the cards already. Or maybe it's because I've been like watching like Bone Stone and also watching the Tarot of Echoes and also the what else? The Tarot of the Abyss, you know. So yeah, I'm really excited for the Tarot of the Abyss. It should be coming out soon, right? I mean, I saw you got the prototype, and then also it should be out soon. I have it on pre-order on US Games. So yeah, 2.5 suits to go. Well, I'll be excited to see what you do with it. Which tarot readers do you like? I mean, I don't have my go-tos besides you and Beautiful Why. I mean, like, There used to be one. Her name was She Bear, but she like stopped uploading and then she converted to Christianity. May or April. Okay, good. Just in time for my birthday. Well, fingers crossed. A late birthday gift, we'll say. Excuse me. Well, it's it's let's see what I really don't go to too many readers. I really don't like go to like, oh, this is my, I really should find one. But I don't really I don't really like all the time ask like, oh, can you do a reading for me? I don't even do readings for myself. I don't get readings for myself in general. Well, no, I just did one right now. I just did one this live stream to figure out if I should do live or pre-recorded edited videos. So I guess so. I think so far I trust myself, I think, so far. But I should start learning to look and keep an eye out. Let's see, am I back? Am I back? I might just shut this down. Girl. Tragic. For 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna hop off, I did what I came here to do, discuss what I came here to discuss. I think I know what I'm doing now with this, with the projects that I'm working on. What else? So yeah, hopefully the next time I go live, I'll go live and do some readings. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, I think I only have Oracle of Echoes and the Bone Stone, and that's it. I don't have the Lenormands, or the what is it, the Rorschach Inkblot. What is it called? Yeah, it's the Inkblot test, right? The Inkblot Tarot, though. What is it called? It has a specific name, though. Oh no! Is the video down? Great. Great. It might even be my webcam connection. And then she also has another deck, it's a different oracle. I don't know what it's called. I keep seeing it's like a, oh, 10 more cards. Okay, I might have to get it. Oh, okay, Rachel says she sees it. Okay. And now I'm back fully. Okay, good. Girl, I ain't even gonna fight it. I'm like, whatever happens, happens, Anyways. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night. So yeah. And finish up on my tarot studies. Hidden Waters. There we go. First deck, yeah. Echoes is pre-order. Ooh. Anatorian's out here for all of our money. Echoes is on pre-order. The Bone Stone is on the wait list as well. What else? Right? It's like because Avalon announced that she's going to do a second edition and she's going to change it a lot. And I'm like, I'm excited to see what she has to offer. Like, what's new? What's the changes? What are we doing? So we'll see.